Hi, welcome back to PresCo. I'm your host, Business Press, and I've got some updates on the daily trend. Let's go have a look. Bang! So we've got Bitcoin that we were looking at before, and not much has happened. It's still in its range, but what we can start to see now is on the RSI, we're heading slightly down. If we break the 50 there, that's when I'd start to be worried. If we hold that 50, it should be for support, and we should bounce off it and come up. And these moving averages would line up with that. If there's any area of support, previous bottom and previous top. Okay, so over the weekend we could see a 10 to 20% sell-off. So if you're watching for it, like we have had the cross down on the MACD, it's potential. We're just yet to see it roll over. If anything, it's kind of just doing what it's doing. There's no changes to be made. Now looking at Ethereum, this is Ethereum. We can see there's a bit of difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin had this big long run up, whereas Ethereum plus many of the other altcoins just kind of had a decent run up and then a big spike. Okay, so we can see things are the same in terms of there's a support, there's a floor. That used to be a previous top we were trying to break out of, doing all this here, and then we got well over it, and when we come down onto it. And we can see that on the RSI. When we come down here, we found support. And then I've got it marked out that our previous top that we were running into at the 50 there. Okay, and we've come back to support and we've broken through that, and we've been consolidating down to flip resistance as support. So that's what I see on the RSI. Even though there's a few bearish signals, we've had that MACD cross. ETH price is still trading sideways. So, can we anticipate a pullback? Yeah, it's looking the case. Is it likely to happen? Let's take a closer look. Okay, so that's it on the 4 hour. And if we zoom into the local, we can see that we are under the 50. We are under the 50 on price and RSI. Okay, so you see that little rejection wick we got there. But what we see on the MACD, this isn't huge support or anything. We just see finds it goes there and then it bounces, it comes back up to at least the neutral zone. So Ethereum's indecisive at the moment. It is indecisive. Could we pick up from here? Yeah, we could. We could also have a little sell-off too before we get going again. So we can see on the RSI that it's fairly coming down. So if we've got this here and we start to make some lows and lower highs and lower lows, and we're just going to bear out and go find some support. Will we come as low as that? Not sure, because we've got this previous top as well. Okay, and if we measure the fib, okay, yeah, roughly around this area. So we've got previous top, the 618. That's a nice little buy zone. If you haven't got in yet and we experience some kind of correction or a decent pullback, that's where I'd be looking at getting in for sure. And what can we see immediately? We see that price is kind of trending between support and resistance. Not really doing a whole lot. It broke it there, but it W'd and got back over it. And is it going to do the same? We'll see. We will see. We were a bit higher in the RSI here, a bit higher in the MACD here. So, you know, there's not a lot of momentum. We can see that. So I'd nearly be expecting a pullback more than a breakout. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But it just completely depends. It depends if we hold this RSI as support. Okay, and then the MACD will probably come down and roll up without losing any real momentum. So, yeah, that's Ethereum. That's Bitcoin. No one really knows where we're going to go. Well, there's better people out there than me that probably have a much better idea. But this is CoinGecko, and this is an analytics site, and it's got everything in here. As you see, it's got 9,000 crypto coins that you can go and look, and it's got all their analytics. So let's go into Bitcoin. Let's have a look there. And from here, where's the white paper? Oh, on that side, yep. So here's all your info. You can go to the Bitcoin website. You can read up on the white paper. You can find a few other things. Okay, things are very good. Now there's price, there's market cap, and there's trading view. This here, trading view, on CoinGecko is like using the charts on CoinSpot, because if you see down here, charts by trading view. Okay, CoinGecko does the same thing. All right, so we're in Bitcoin. We've gone to trading view. Can I make that bigger? Used to be able to. All right, we're looking at the daily trend, and what we're going to look at now is not Bitcoin to the dollar. It's Ethereum against Bitcoin. Boom. All right. Oh, juicy. All right. So we see for a long time, we've been kind of on this floor, on this bottom, and now Ethereum's starting to get moving against Bitcoin. All right. What can we see here? We can already see something. All right. We've got support coming down. Resistance coming down. We've got support coming up. You know, there's a wick. Can even come up a little bit. No, it's making a bull flag. Bull flag is measured by the pole. We've got consolidation, which is pretty tight. And then the pattern that's not let me do it. From the breakout. So from the breakout, maybe up there, but let's be conservative, put it down there. I could be a bit better at trading breakouts and patterns and stuff, but I'm not perfect. I just use it to help me. So looking at the weekly there, you can see big spikes, big moves when they come, big moves. So we've had these big moves, we've had the long rounded bottom, the inverse head and shoulders looking thing there, and then we've had the breakout. And who knows how long this is going to go sideways for. This is a weekly chart, so oops. So it could go for a while, then again it might be very quick. We don't know. But we have flipped a key level. So even if this pattern breaks down, I'd say we just pull back to here and then keep going. Because what that is, that's the altcoin season. All right, the reason we have Bitcoin, your store of value, your gold nugget. All right, you buy some Bitcoin, you got crypto wealth. All right, well, Ethereum's like the internet of the crypto. There's a lot of things you could do, especially staking Ethereum on DeFi platforms. Okay, but what's so good about Ethereum is usually when Ethereum pumps, the altcoins will follow. And Ethereum's the leader of that. Now, of course, there are some exceptions. Okay, we've got Cardano here, which looks very similar to Ethereum. It even had a very similar setup. Okay, didn't spend too long down here because Cardano's the bomb, right? And then we broke out. And look, it smashed all-time highs. It smashed all-time highs, and ETH isn't even there yet. You see, we had the rejection, the pullback, and we broke out. We did this little consolidation, a little bull flag. Oh, is that a bull flag? Maybe from there to there. Then consolidate and we'll break out again. But are we looking like we're going to get that? Oh, a bit of divergence on the MACD, but we're on the RSI, but we're breaking up. Maybe we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Kind of looks like it's topping out, in my opinion. So I've taken profits already. I'm looking for a pullback. If we don't get it in Cardano, I'm just going to put it in something down here like XLM. XLM's still pretty low. We've still got ages till the all-time high, nearly 80% to all-time highs, and Cardano's already past it, you know what I mean? So if we're going to put it, say, here where XLM is, well, that's not 80%. If we're going to say put it here where XLM is, you know, we've still got all this run-up. So that's all we've got for today. It's just quick little updates from here on in. Yeah, look, that's breaking down. That's breaking down. I might even short that. We'll see. I'll go and dive a bit deeper. Yeah, it doesn't look good. All right. So we might be experiencing the pullback as we speak. And if we come down and don't find support on a previous bottom and break this 21 moving average, you can see that we're at least going to come down to the next step. 13% correction from where we are now, and we should get picked up by the 50. Okay, and if that plays out, what we will see on the RSI, excuse me, what we see on the RSI is probably a break below the 50 and make one of those W patterns. Okay, before it breaks out, retests, and we continue. Because even if we're having a pullback, it's still going to lead to bullish price action. Okay, the bull run is not over. We've got our end of year targets. We've got some pretty high numbers for Ethereum. Okay, where do we think Ethereum could go? I might not be doing this right. Then again, I might be. You know, but it doesn't have to be accurate. It's just got to give you an idea. And if it gives us an idea, then we can factor that in. That's all it really is, factoring things in. Okay. So if we measure the previous run up to the sell-off, if we had that again, we could be looking at $8,000 Ethereum. I think that's very likely. That's not much higher than where we were before. That's only a 30% breakout of all-time highs. I mean, Ethereum's more than likely going to go well past that. And as we squeeze this down, we can see that we can end up with a $20,000 Ethereum. And I think that can happen easily. There's some pretty bold targets. I will be taking profits on the way up. When we get there, if we get there, I'll be taking 80% out. I'll be heavy leveraging out, going into stable coins and cash positions. So that's just what I'll be doing. And is this likely to play out? Is this likely to work? Well, let's go into Bitcoin and have a look, see? So we go from the low to the high. We pointed this out on the daily trend introduction that this is the one wave and it's going to give us our two wave. And look, we went past we went past our targets. Okay, so from the bottom of the 1 wave to the top of the 2 wave, we did 12x. You know, it's crazy. So, look, if I'm doing this right, I've seen it done before. I just hope I'm doing everyone else justice. I don't want to show someone the wrong thing and just get wrecked, you know what I mean? Well, is this the 1 wave? Yeah, because we had a lower bottom. Oh no, so we can kind of bottomed out there. Yeah. Okay. So if we take that to there, all right. This one to the top. And this one to the bottom. Yeah, no, that didn't work. That didn't work. So look, not 100% accurate on my own fibs, but it's a projection anyway. We know we're breaking out all-time highs. We know we're going up. It's just a matter of when. Okay, what happened this year? Most likely. Is it guaranteed to happen this year? No, nothing's guaranteed. They can come out and just bring some really, really foolish regulations out to just not help anyone. And that's probably what they'll do because they want the cryptos. They don't want you to have your cryptos. They don't want you to understand this is the path to financial freedom. All right. Well, anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so I'll cut it off there. This is CoinGecko. Go check it out. Okay, that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin and Ethereum in their pairs. So, interesting. Next video, we'll have XRP. Bang. All right. Done. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time. The Daily Trend. Bye.